We've had an amazing couple of days for Ethereum, Bitcoin, even XRP, Stellar, Sui. These are doing fantastic. Some of them I do have in my portfolio, and it is a blessing to see such numbers, 30% in a matter of the past 7 days. It is amazing. So let's take a look on how we're doing overall, not only on the portfolio size, but also what to expect, because we have been going up quite a while. And usually when there's this huge up, we have to do some corrections, especially looking at RSI and other indicators. So let's jump right into it for today's video. So you are used to it right now. We can start from our currencies. Bitcoin holding steady right here at 118. We saw it touching 120 again, but then it fell below that price. Now it is at 118,843. Ethereum at 3,625. XRP at 347. That is a fantastic number. BNB at 759. BNB is also doing very, very good. Solana at 180. And then if we scroll down even more, look at this, Hyperliquid at $45. Then we have Stellar up 32%. I have some Stellar and I'm very, very happy to have Stellar in my portfolio. Yeah, 45%. So it keeps going up, it keeps increasing. Sui, it is at 13%. Then we have, for example, Chainlink. Some people like Chainlink. I haven't had any Chainlink in quite a few years now, but it is 18.13%. A bunch of these are going up in price quite a lot, to be honest. So very, very good. If you hold any of these, maybe top 20 tokens, they're doing good. The Fear and Greed is stuck at 67. So it is 67, 68, 70, but it is stuck in this tight range right now, which I don't know if it is a good or bad thing. Of course, extreme greed is bad because usually when there's extreme greed, it means that people are already buying because of FOMO. They're late. When you buy with the greed, you are late. You're going to be buying what people are already taking profits with. So hopefully we have some more to go. According to the Fear and Greed, we have some more bullish momentum. And the altcoin season, which we saw it for the longest time below the 20 or around 20, now it is at 30, meaning that now there's more money flowing, as we can see, from Bitcoin to altcoins, and Ethereum seems to be getting that firsthand. So it is very, very good. Now, looking at the charts right now, we see Bitcoin touching the 120 again, as it did 4 days, 5 days ago, when we reached the all-time high of 123,000. Now we went back to the 115, back to the 120, and now most likely we're going to be floating around this range right here. Everything above 117, for me, 116, 117 is good for Bitcoin, because the longer we stay in this range, the RSI will slow down, and that gives a breather, for the market to then prepare for another push. So this is what I hope to see on Bitcoin, to stay in this range for at least maybe 1 or 2 more days, and then we should be able to have enough momentum to go for another leg, maybe 130, as I said in a few videos ago. For Ethereum, look at how beautiful this climb is. So we had a little climb, it wasn't enough. Then we had the first leg, we held sideways for a few days, and now the huge moonshot right here most likely is going to reset at a 35.50 right here, which is right around the moving average. But we have a strong momentum on Ethereum. That is weird to say because, as I said before, I sold my Ethereum at the 2,900, 2,800 because I didn't want to hold Ethereum as a token anymore. And I'm glad that part of these profits went back to BNB, back to Stellar, as I said, and also some into Hype and some into other tokens. So yeah, even though Ethereum is doing very, very well, my other coins are doing well as well. That brings us to Solana, which is now at 180, which is the top of that price range that we have been stuck for quite a while before. We were stuck in it for quite a while. Then we were stuck below it. We even tested it once again. Right now, we tested it twice. We broke through it. And now we're currently at the top of this range. Hopefully we break above it. And if we do, we're going to be holding that as the new support, the new strong support for Solana. Regarding liquidations, guess what? A lot of liquidations, $821 million liquidated in the past 24 hours. And interesting enough, it is very well balanced. So you would think by looking at the markets that it will be a lot of shorts, just majority of shorts liquidated, but no, it is actually a 55% short to long ratio. So I would have thought it was like 70-80% shorts liquidated, but actually it's almost 50-50 on positions liquidated, mainly because Bitcoin has not been going up as much as it wanted. Sui also, we have some other meme coins right here, but you can see Bitcoin is doing quite some work as well, which brings us to the liquidation. Look at how strong we have here on Bitcoin at 121. So hopefully you can see very, very slow momentum here, but this will reset the RSI and then we should see it touch right here. When it touch, most likely we're going to reset for new all-time highs around the 123, 124. This is at least what I believe that's going to be happening once we reach this high density of liquidation right here. The volatility for Ethereum went up, and that is good. I'm going to show you what I've been doing. So back at 70 is amazing for us to sell options because the premium is going to be juicier. And that brings us to Bitopics. On Bitopics, if you scroll down, guess what? I opened that Ethereum Leap. This is for June next year. You can see it right here. This is an option that expires next year, and we are already 57% in the green. I'm going to close it most likely soon. I'm just going to wait to see if we have any other leg. I'm going to look more into the daily and weekly to see if we start to show signs of a correction and where we hold. So I'm going to hold it for a little bit. Maybe we get 60, maybe we get 70% out of this, and then we just buy another leap for later. Because again, profit is money in your pocket. And up here, we see that we have a vertical spread. So I sold at 3,400 and I bought a 25.75, and this creates a vertical spread, a vertical put spread, which gives me around 0.33% per day. This is a 0DT option. So that is quite good for me. Very, very good returns. If we go to the copy trading, not so happy. Unfortunately, when we have huge movements like this, we cannot just be using the same strategy for when we have a slower market. Fortunately, we have been losing a little bit, but still 1.57 in the month of July, which is still positive. So we are not losing money, but we're not as the 3%, 4%, 5% as we saw in other months. But still, as I mentioned before, profit is profit, and we're having 1.57% in profit. This is why I say it is good for you to have money in the copy trading and good for you to have your own trading strategy. So you're trading by yourself and you also have money. Maybe you do 50-50, maybe you do, a 60-40, whatever it is. In my case, I'm mostly trading by myself. So huge amounts of my capital is me trading by myself because I'm already used to it. I'm already used to the platform. If you're starting out, maybe just go 80-20. You put 80 in the copy trading, and then with the earnings that you get from the copy trading, you start moving them month to month back into your portfolio. Then you can trade with that capital that keeps accumulating. So you have that passive and you have that less passive, a little bit more active trading for you to generate income, and then you do your own strategy this way. So this is a very good plan if you're trying. I'm doing the opposite. Most of the money that I get, I deposit that back into the copy trading. Whatever strategy you want to do, whatever way you want to trade, make sure to click the first link in the description. It will bring you to Bitopics, or if you already have a Bitopics account and you know someone who would like to deposit, well, guess what? If they deposit through your link, which you can get by going to bitopics.io/referral, by being logged in, you're going to see a referral link, and that gives you some perks because everything that they earn, you're going to get some commission back because you referred that person. So it is good for them. If they trade and they're profitable, you're also going to get some sort of like a cash back from that. So hopefully that is enough for you to trade and for you to get some of your friends to trade with you, because that way you can kind of make a little bit more ROI from not only your money, but also a little bit from the profits that your friends share with you. Hopefully your guys and your portfolios are doing great. This most likely is going to be a very, very good weekend for us. Huge price explosion. Hopefully we see more of that throughout the weekend. But from now on, the videos are going to be on Tuesday and on Friday. So no more 3 videos per week. Now it's going to be 2 videos a week because I'm going to be focusing a little bit more on shorts only for other platforms like Twitter, TikTok, Reels, YouTube Shorts, these sorts of things. So hopefully that brings some more people in, and hopefully the bull run also brings more people to Bitopics and to the channel. Thank you so much. I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a good weekend. Take care. Peace.